Good morning, everyone, and what's up, YouTube, and what's up, all of my friends? How are you doing? How's your trading going on? Today, May 15th, I'm your friend. I'm here to discuss more and that more on SPY, and we'll do the deep technical analysis on SPY, and we'll try to see how is it going on, right, and what it's gonna do today. If you look at my screen right now, these are the targets, and these are the targets and support I provided in the yesterday video. If you go and dig down, you can see that. And I mentioned that if it is hitting 586, then it would be a buy. And another, if break 586 support, then next would be 582. So we did not see the selling until 582, but we did see selling up to 586, right? And if you see, that is where it bounces. So let me show you, right? So this is the market at 4 p.m., right? So, and this is 15 minutes candle, right? So what I can show you here, that's how the market went, right? Market open in the morning, and first support it made here right at 585, and this long wick candle can see was our prediction, right? I mean, I mentioned 586, and then 586 comes here. It's close to 586 approximately, right? And the market backs up. So market backs up, and then I told you the target would be, 589 or something, 588. The VIX went up to the 588, right? And then the market come back again, find support at 586, and the bounce again. So yesterday, if you see, the market was struggling in this channel, right? So let me remove this entire drawing, and then we will do is we will do a clean we will do a clean analysis so we can provide today's target, right? Right now it's 2:40 a.m. Eastern, and the pre-market will be open in another 1.5 hour, right? 4 a.m. Eastern. So uh, let's see what it is doing, and what it did in the post market, right? Pre and post market. So post market actions, I do see there used to be a like a lot of order filling, but those actions, whatever comes, in the post market, um, it tells us something about the market directions, right? So if you see right at 3:45, the same behavior occurred like here a day before at 3:45 they did the same. They took the entire market down, closed it down, and in the pre-market they brought it up. However, if you see the actions in yesterday market, the market was keep coming down. Here the market was keep coming up. They put it up, right? They try to keep the market up until 3:45, and then they did the rug pull, right? And we did a good selling into the close, and then in the morning session they brought the market up. So now yesterday, however, it was opposite. If you see the entire day, it was the SPY was struggling in a channel, right? So if I show you, the market opens, goes here, again here, yeah. So it was like more like a sideways and flat kind of action. And if you see, the volume also was not very good yesterday, right? Because it was taking a lot, like if you decide, right, okay, I want to enter on this candle, but the second candle was taking so much of time and with a less volume, right? And That is where you cannot decide whether you want to get in or not. However, I see one good thing that it generates lots of liquidity over here yesterday, right? So I must say like this is another support zone for today, and 585 is would be our kind of a stop loss, right? If the market is not open as gap down, but all I'm hoping, if I look at market structure yesterday, they brought it down and then they brought it up. However, the yesterday was opposite. They brought it up and then it came down. So I'm hoping market might open as gap down, and how much that gap down would be, let's see how much it can go down today. So the market gap down would be, let's see. So see what I'm trying to tell you is, if you look at this particular these candles, right? I would like to discuss this particular these particular candle I want to discuss. It starts right from here, right? And you see how many bullish candles came over 15 minutes. It was just straight by from 580 to 586 was straight by. However, after 586 we started to see some struggle, right? The bear started to appear in the market, and then it tried, then bulls did not give up. Bulls never give up here. They take the market up to 589. So this 589 level, how many times it been tested? If you see this 589 level tested, one, two, this was close to 589 again, three. So one, two, three, and four. So kind of four times they tested. So we can say double top situation was here, and that the failure of double top bring the market down, right? And if I look at 4 hour, let's look at 4 hours. That's important because this is important key level at 4 hours. I'm still telling you and most of the liquidity sitting is here at 595. So do not just go in the market straight. If you are thinking I can short market today, don't do that, because all I'm hoping is that the bears are testing the bulls right now. Where they find the maximum bulls, they will just give up, and all position will, like all profit taking will be done. Once it's done, then I we can see a new high. So 595 is still is the target, right? They look at this how good, how in a good way they took entire, like this 4 hour candle is huge, right? This 4 hour candle and then this 4 hour. So these two bigger candles, like they cannot just to take the supply away. Bulls has to, bears has to look at this, right? I mean, so bull has to take one more candle at the top, right? Bears cannot just take this market down right from here. So all I am expecting is, in today's market, the broader analysis, what I am thinking is, we can see up to selling up to 580. So this is my key target, right? I mean, I'm thinking 580 and 578. This is unmitigated blocks or unmitigated levels in the market for now, right? However, on shorter time frame, on 5 minutes, over 5 minutes, this particular 585 level has a liquidity which is being tested right now, right? I mean, in the pre-market session and in the during the trading session, it been tested twice. So there was liquidity, and this because of this particular candle. If I show you a little bit bigger, this particular candle, right? So this particular candle is they are unable to break yet. So this bullish flow is still coming in here. Whenever I try to go here, At this particular level, the bullish flow immediately start to appear. Right? However, the break of this particular structure, right? If I see a lower low, if the market opens gap down, suppose, right? I am hoping the bulls will start to appear around 583. Right? They will try to protect the market at 583. That's all I am hoping. If 583 is invalidated, right? The good support I can see is 580. So these are the two levels, and the last would be 578. However, in one day I cannot like how much down they can take it. It's all depend. But right now in the current structure, I can see 583 is very good support, right? And 580 and 578. So these three levels I wanted to play today. I my you know um, my prediction is still on bull side, right? But think about like if it has to break this particular supply, right? So to break this particular supply, the bulls has to be strong. They need a strong momentum. So, and how they can get a strong momentum? Can they get a strong momentum right from here like this? No, they cannot get strong momentum like this. I mean, they cannot get just right from here and then they just break it. What they have to do is, to get the strong momentum, they have to go down up to here. Here they will find more bulls, right? Or more buyers, I can say, right? And then they will test it out again. Or second scenario is they will come from there, right? They might get rejected over here. If they might get rejected over here, then I'm telling you one more selling gonna come straight up to here, up to 580, up to 580, sorry, at this point, right? And then they will break this. But their approach will be to break this supply zone. This is a good supply zone they have made. One, two, second selling, third selling, right? So they have made a good supply zone right now. To break this, what I am expecting today's market, if it's open as gap down, first it will try to take these candles out up to here in the morning session. Bulls will try to protect the position at 583, right? 583. We will see a bounce at 583, right? We'll try to take this supply, not the entire supply, but bulls will test it this level. If it's rejected, we see supply here, right, at 586. So 586 will be our first target, right? If the 586 rejected, then there is a chances it will come back down again, retrace to 583, and let's see how it's gonna react. I am thinking one more time they will get support and they try to push higher, right? And the next target would be our this particular zone, 587, right? And the only thing is the momentum should not be weak. The only problem is today is Thursday. Thursday, what is Thursday? Has the problem? Low volume, right? So until unless there is no big news, no big news or no economic data, then then it's very hard for the bulls to break this kind of supply zone, right? So today my take would be I am little bit bearish on the market in a very short term. Like if you see the long term, right? The long term trend which was started which was started few days back, right from here, right? I mean, this, I'm talking about this trend. We started from here, 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 and now it is trying to go a sideways. So it was a bull, right? It was a bullish momentum up to here, 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 and now it's little sideways. So look at the structure formation. It went up, come down, went up, come down, went up, come down. So right now this structure is like higher high, and then here it's higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. And now this thing is not higher high. Now this is double top, double top structure, right? And double top is a failure. If double top is a failure, then market sentiments will convert towards bearish. And that is where the market is struggling right now, right? Because it made a double top, right? It made double top over here in this particular zone, and that is why it is see so much resistance at this point, right? So to break this, the market has to come down to this particular consolidation level, right? This particular consolidation 583, 583, right? So keep in mind, guys, if you are trading today, and do not just get stuck in the middle, right? I mean, in let's see how it does, how it performs at 4 a.m. But I'm little bit bearish in the market today just because of this structure. Double top pattern fail. It says a rejection, come down. It will try to find out the next support, which is this consolidation area 583. Next is 580, and third support zone is 578. Because this particular zone, I'm looking at the consolidation. Look how the big the consolidation is, how much it can be pushed over here. They will try to defend this particular candle, and this is how the market work, right? It converted to bullish, double top pattern fails, come back down to this level, look for the consolidation, try to gap, try to fill this gap which was here, and then market will see first target will be 586, then 587 and 58. This is all rejection zone, right? So in this particular rejection zone, it to cross this, it has to come back again, do a retracement, so the solid support, and then go back up again, and then this clear this particular demand zone. So clear this particular supply zone, I'm so sorry. So always look for look for the demand. I'm pretty sure, like, you can say demand and supply, you can say order block, you can say fair value gaps. There are a lot of terms, guys. I don't care about the terms. All I look for the consolidation. Wherever you have good consolidation from the bull side, that is where I'm hoping uh, it's like it's good to open position where you see some good consolidation in the past, and that is where I see right now 583 is my support. So 583 is the one. If it comes to my level, which is 583, I am gonna entering some long positions over here, and the target would be 586. If 583 does not hold, then the next consolidation zone is our 580 and 578. So you guys decide which is, how much is your risk level. Risk level is very important in the market when you buy or sell, or long and short the positions. And it's very important to save your portfolio, right? You cannot do this. You can just okay, using this video, okay, this video said like 583 is the support. Okay, let me buy everything right here. Let's put my entire folio. No, This will be the end of the game, right? Trading is a game. If you want to, want to make a progress in this, the main game is to save your capital. Save capital. And your approach would be like, if you're putting just like $20, right? Then you are earning from 20, you are earning 60. So that kind of setup you should find into three times. If you find this kind of setup, right, then you will start to see some profit. Suppose you are, what has been done, like you see this is a great setup, okay, right? What you have done in this great setup, suppose you open a position on the call side, the target is 586, and suppose you open 100 options or calls, right? What gonna happen in 100 positions? Suppose if it is 0.50, then you put 5000, right? For 0 DTE. Never go for 0 DTE, man. This 0 DTE is a scam in the market. 0 DTE is scam. I will tell you why. Because the premium of the 0 DTE goes so fluctuating, and if the market goes sideways, then they crush. They will be crushed. Right? This kind of market you see yesterday, the 0 DTE premium will be crush. So what you have to do is, first thing you have to do is just always buy at least 3 DTE. Always buy at least 3 DTE. Never go for, never say never to 0 DTE. Right? And if you have any open DTE, then make sure you are closing by 130, not later than that. All right, guys. So let's repeat one more time. Our good support level is 583 and 578. These two level will be defended by the bulls. Target, again, the target is this entire target up to 590, and let's not make 590, I guess. 1 minute, I will tell you why. First target will be 586. If in the morning session, if the 586 unable to hold, then next will be, this is very small supply, I think. It can just be break immediately. Then next level will be again with this zone 588. And if these two breaks, then the next target is 595. That's coming. And why 595? Let me show you the 4 hours. Why I'm saying 4, why I'm saying 595. So look where we are trading right now. If I draw just a horizontal line over here, we are saying rejection at this particular point, right? The where the selling came in the past, like this is where, like this particular sell off occur. So to break this particular sell off, I'm hoping at least the SPY should retrace up to 578, and then we can see another new high. Or this 583 would be defended, 583 and 582. Then we can see a new higher high, and the target I'm telling you, like this 595 and then 610. I'm still bullish on the market. I have not seen anything negative structure. Nvidia earnings are coming. Nvidia, Nvidia is a higher weightage on the SPY and QQQ. So I'm hoping until 528 the market will try to push higher, more higher, and then we can start to see some selling. Until unless there are no social or global event, the market structure is remain bullish, you know. Right? The worst case scenario is 576 and over 4 hours is 567. The worst case means like if some negative news comes or anything goes wrong, right? So guys, again I'm repeating one more time. These would be the targets. 583 and 570 are your support for today, and the targets would be 586, 588 and 595, right? And always make sure, like, if the market coming down to 583 direct, never jump in immediately. Wait for the consolidation, look for 583 is holding, look for 583 is going up little bit up and then doing a small retracement. On the retracement, open your position towards long side. The target would be 586. All right, guys. All right, so this is what was the deep technical analysis on SPY, and so far I have noticed, if you look at my previous 5 videos, the market follows what I have predicted yet, right? In couple more videos, I will start to share my positions, like where I open and where I close and how much we banked and how much we lose. Because win and lose is a part of game, right? We cannot always earn money, we cannot always lose money, right? Both side we played and we will be successful. The objective is to not make your portfolio red, always stays green. Does not matter if it is you are earned $5, $10, $20. So think like that. $5, $10, what you can do, you can buy a milk, you can buy a small grocery, a small egg carton, right? All right, this is just I'm telling you how you should start, how you should start, make your portfolio looks good. So earning is earning, right? They don't think that in one day you have earned 500, the next day you can earn the same. You could lose more, right? So the approach should be, if you earn first day 500, the next day you should only trade with the 50% of that 500 and see if you are able to win that money from that $250 and add it to your portfolio more. That's how you should approach. When you have a great setup, then you can start to play with a more money. All right, guys. All right, guys, and happy trading day, happy Thursday. Or remember that it's a low volume day, so be very, very careful when you are opening the position, and it tests your patience. Since past 2 days, the volume is very less. They are testing your patience, so do not just take a stop loss immediately, and do not just take profit immediately. Do not just run away. All right, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and happy trading day. Thank you.